Theater's first production this semester took place last week. 7 News went to the show to talk to the cast and what's so different about this play. We'll show you the details.
Plus, 7 News reporter Janelle Mitchell talked to the business department to find out what is going on with their special accreditation process.
All right, and also Josh is in with the latest Ranger sports.
Keep it here, 7 News starts now.
From the campus of Northwestern Oklahoma State University, honored by the Oklahoma Broadcast Education Association 2 years in a row for the best collegiate newscast in Oklahoma. This is 7 News.
Hello and thank you for choosing 7 News today. I'm Joe Perez.
And I'm Ashton Gaming. On our top story today, the Oklahoma Blood Institute came to Northwestern for this semester's first blood drive, and it was a success.
That's right, Ashton. This year's goal was to get to 260 usable units. However, over 300 units were provided during this blood drive.
This blood drive was sponsored by PLC, which is the President's Leadership Class. More than 400 students sign up to donate blood. An MP3 player was also given away to one of the lucky donors.
Yes. Now, keep this in mind. If you would like to donate blood, there is still another chance. Northwestern will sponsor another blood drive on December the 2nd.
Well, being a college student, seniors wrap up their degrees with internships, final papers, or student teaching hours.
Yes, but one theater senior not only directed her senior show, but she wrote it as well.
This is what we call the deck.
About a year ago,
so,
senior theater major
those
Ashlyn
plans,
Walker
Jeremy
wrote a 10-minute play that grew into a one-act called Nowhere Fast and got her accepted into the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival Playwright Intensive.
Other dynamic changes in how the whole circle of the family is affected by a death and how it completely changed the environment around them also. And the set shows that also, as well as the dialogue and the action of the play.
The tilted set was designed by Northwestern alum Grant Bowen with the use of a Triscuit system. As well as writing and directing Nowhere Fast, Walker created all the hair, costume, and makeup designs.
I did. I designed all of the makeup. I designed all of the costumes and the hair. I designed the hair, and actually Hillary Nida is doing the hair for us. And we did a run-through yesterday. And what she did was exactly like my designs.
Cast member Bob Gilliland discussed the connection he feels with his character, Harlan States.
In the performance, I lose a child, which was something that was not easily for me to deal with. The character is a borderline alcoholic, which I'm recovering from. And I love wearing overalls, always have, ever since I was about that tall, so.
Since Nowhere Fast did not receive a bid to the Kennedy Center Festival,
so
cast and crew broke down the set Sunday evening, a process which can emotionally be difficult.
Strike is really a bittersweet process because we're tearing down everything we've just spent the last 2 months building. And sometimes we cry. Sometimes it's a really sad thing because you've put your heart into this project that you have to tear down.
Irene Ryan nominations are still being determined. We'll have the results of the nominees next week.
The project in memory of W.D. Newby and the Newby Field is under construction and will soon be completed. The project began when friends and former colleagues of Newby wanted others to know of the man and the athletic facility for which he was responsible. According to Northwestern Public Relations, for 13 years, Newby served as the athletic director at Northwestern before becoming assistant professor of health and physical education in 1958. He was also the mayor of Alva from 1959 to 1963. He died in 1964 at the age of 64. An unveiling ceremony is planned for November 13th at 10 a.m. in the J.R. Holder Wellness Center here at Northwestern.
Well, Northwestern, along with Oklahoma Arts Council, the Freedom West Community Development Corporation, and the Alva Arts District are set to host a regional arts education forum on October 21st. The forum is scheduled from 1 to 4:30 in the room 312 of Jesse Dunn Hall on the Northwestern Alva campus. The forum is designed to help educators and teaching artists to better meet the needs of students in informal and formal classroom settings. To register for this event, contact Northwestern Adjunct Instructor of History and Fine Arts, Ken Kelsey, at 603-0103.
If you walked into Harrod Hall from its north entrance of Fine Arts' first floor, you might have noticed some new bronze plaques. These plaques identifying 16 Northwestern endowed chair professorships, lectureships, and recognizing their donors are now on permanent display at the university. According to Northwestern Foundation, Northwestern houses more fully funded endowment chairs than any other Oklahoma regional university. These endowments serve to strengthen Northwestern's academic programs while enhancing students' experiences. For more information about these plaques or establishing endowment, contact Northwestern's Foundation CEO Skeeter Bird at 327-8599. The flu season is back again, and where you can get your flu shots this year, we'll tell you.
Plus, the business department has been seeking special accreditation. What does this mean to the department and the students?
Yeah, find out when we come back here on 7 News.
You're watching 7 News with Ashton Gamey, Joe Perez, Campus Watch with Sing Sing Lou, and Sports with Josh Stevens. This is 7 News.
Global warming. Some say irreversible consequences are 30 years away. 30 years? That won't affect me.
Pants. I am folding the pants. The pants are long. Do they go on my head? Do they? Do the pants go on my head? No. They go on.
Everyday moments can become teaching moments because learning starts long before school does. Give your child the start they need at bornlearning.org.
Kind of have that ADD thing to where I can't really pay attention that well. I might as well just drop out.
So I bounced from like foster home to foster home.
Dropped out of high school my junior year.
I was hanging out with some people now I realize I shouldn't have.
They join gangs, start doing drugs, try to sell drugs. It distracts you from everything around you. You're always having to watch your back. You can't really be yourself.
The one person who really got me to go back into school was my mom, my mother.
My parents were the people that helped me the most. I need them to know that it really does help me, that they're there for me.
Welcome back. Flu season is back, and now it's time to get your flu shot. Here in Alva, seasonal influenza vaccination clinic has already begun this past Monday at Woods County Health Department.
That's right, flu vaccines will be available. However, a $25 fee will be charged due to the increased cost of those vaccine shots. But make sure you bring your insurance card with you to see if you're eligible for a waiver.
The clinic is open on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 8 to 11 and 1 till 4. To schedule your appointment, contact the health department at 327-3192. For the last year and a half, the business department has been seeking special accreditation. So what does that mean to Northwestern?
As 7 News reporter Janelle Mitchell joins us in the studio.
Thanks, Joe. We spoke with Division Chair of the Business Department, Stephen Palmer, to explain the accreditation process.
Well, business accreditation is a form of professional accreditation. It is an outside group who are experts in business education coming in, reviewing our program and saying that our program meets certain standards of quality for business education. For us, that group is the Accrediting Council of Business Schools and Programs, or ACBSP.
Hannah Holmes, a senior accounting major here at Northwestern, shared her opinions about the business accreditation.
Professors haven't told us anything other than the employers prefer to hire graduates from accredited universities.
Palmer mentioned that the accreditation will have a positive effect on Northwestern.
It benefits us by assuring that we have a quality education for business students. It will help them in getting jobs. And in Texas already, for a student to take a CPA test starting in 2 more years, they will have to have graduated from a professionally accredited program. And I'm sure that will come to Oklahoma in the near future. So having it and being ahead of the curve will help our students who want to take the CPA exam.
Hannah talked about how it would affect her personally.
Now I feel like they care more about getting the university accredited than teaching the students who are here right now. Some professors, not all professors. I don't know if employers will say that, oh, well, now the university's become accredited after she graduated, but I don't really know.
She also added how the other students felt about it.
I think the consensus among at least the students that I have class with is we all know that it'll help Northwestern in the future, but it seems kind of like a pain in the butt right now for us, and we all kind of wish that it would have happened at a time that we weren't in school. In the future, it'll be much better for the students, and it'll provide them more opportunities. The students will graduate after I do, but at the same time, it's kind of annoying maybe that we have to deal with it.
Northwestern was granted a candidacy in April, which means that Northwestern has 5 years from that point to make necessary changes within the business department to achieve accreditation.
Ranger football sees another win in their last game.
Also, 7 News reporter Johnny Gonzalez is in with the latest updates on the Ranger cheerleading squad.
Keep it here, we'll be right back.
Tick, 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 tick. Massive heat waves. Heat waves. Tick. Severe droughts. Tick, 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 tick. Devastating hurricanes. Tick, 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 tick. Our future is up to you. Tick. Go to fightglobalwarming.com while there's still time.
Anyone else?
My name is David, and in 8 years, I'll be an alcoholic.
I did.
I'll start drinking in middle school, just at parties. But my parents won't start talking to me about it till high school. And by then, I'll already be in some trouble.
Kids who drink before age 15 are 5 times more likely to have alcohol problems when they're adults.
The thing is, my parents won't even see it coming.
So start talking.
Who's next?
Before they start drinking.
The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? The bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, the bear climbed over the mountain, and what do you think he saw?
I was hanging out with some people, now I realize I shouldn't have.
The work was so hard, it was just going fast.
I got kicked out of school, and nobody cared about me, so I don't care.
I sort of got messed up into gangs and other stuff. School was very difficult.
I was expelled from school. I mean, the one person who really got me to go back into school was my friend Kevin.
At my friend's graduation, I'm going to be the loudest one there.
Because if you don't have anybody while you're in school, then there's not really a way to get through it.
Welcome back. The Ranger football team has been unstoppable these past few weeks, extending their record to 3-2 with a win over Southern Nazarene on Saturday. After playing the toughest part of their schedule, I talked with Ranger quarterback Kyle Yeck to see what his thoughts were on how the season is going and where the team could end up.
First few weeks was definitely challenging. South Dakota D1 school. It was definitely tougher. It's helped us out a lot coming back into conference play and being able to play teams in our class. Definitely went out. We have to go undefeated from here on out in order to win the conference, make the playoffs. And As far as individual, I just like to make good decisions during the game, just to put us in an opportunity to win both conference and national championship. We got the players this year that I think we can do it.
The Rangers have won by 20 points or more the last 3 weeks. Northwestern will host Bacone College this Saturday at Ranger Field. Kickoff time is 2 o'clock. The Lady Rangers soccer team came away with the win after shutting out Oklahoma Christian 1-0 for their first win in conference play. Taylor Marsh scored the only goal of the game, and Kelsey Archer, the Lady Rangers goalie, receives her first shutout this season. The Lady Rangers will play Wayland Baptist Wednesday, October 13th at 3 o'clock. And in other sports this week, 7 News sports reporter Johnny Gonzalez caught up with first-year head cheer coach Kaylin Hanson to get the insight on this year's cheer squad. Johnny?
Thanks, Josh. Now, for many Ranger football fans, a cheer squad is just part of the general atmosphere. But for Coach Hanson, she wants to bring her team out of the background and put it more front and center.
We've had transfers come in. We've had freshmen coming in this year, and we've had some girls that have left the squad and then returned this year. So we have a lot of variety on our squad this year, and I guess you can call them vets that we have are really stepping up and trying to lead our freshmen, and it's been a really good group. It's been an interesting year so far. A judge declared cheerleading not a sport. So there was some battle between that, but NAIA declared cheerleading a sport. So to us, to our school, and to NAIA, we are a sport right now. Our goal, our first priority is to support Northwestern's athletic teams. We attended camp at Oklahoma City University in August, and we had a chance to kind of get a taste of competition life. We placed 3rd overall at our camp. So out of 7 teams, only two teams placed, and we were one of them.
Now, with going to all these events, Coach Hanson has her team doing fundraisers to provide for the cost of these trips. So I'm sure that all Northwestern support would be much appreciated. Now back over to Josh at the 7 News desk.
Thanks, Johnny. That will do it here for 7 News Sports. Keep it here. We'll be right back.
In the classroom, I turn my head over this way, and as the game banger looking at me, Mad Dog me throwing signs up under the table. I feel real scared for my life.
During that time, I wouldn't go to school. My mom would tell me, what are you doing for yourself? You're not doing nothing. She encouraged me to go back to school.
My neighborhood is a dangerous place. What's pushed me to graduate is my mother walking down the aisle, hearing her scream for me.
I want to graduate from my mom. She watched the distance yell at me, you got to graduate, you got to get out of high school so you can get your diploma.
And I'm going to make it, and I'm going to be somebody in life.
Glucose plus oxygen equals carbon dioxide plus water.
Hey, dear, what's up?
And energy. Superior vena cava, pulmonary artery, coronary artery.
I'd like to pass them back to you now.
4 chemotissue types of endoplasmic reticulum with ribosomes 3 o'clock already. Without copy of the skeletal anatomy notes. 4 chem cycles, velocity axis skeletal anatomy. Thursday, the lobes of the cortex.
She's got the drive,
cranial volume,
the energy,
ventral, parietal,
the heart, and the talent.
Motor output.
Pre-med.
But she wouldn't be here without your help. Please support the United Negro College Fund, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
My name's Lisa, and in 9 years I'll be an alcoholic.
Hi, Lisa.
I'll start drinking in 8th grade. And I'll do some things I don't really want to do. So by the time my parents talk to me about it, alcohol won't be my only problem.
Kids who drink before age 15 are 5 times more likely to have alcohol problems when they're adults. So start talking before they start drinking.
My parents won't believe it could happen to me.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at what's coming up on campus. University Choir will be performing at 7:30 at the First Baptist Church on October 14th.
And the Ranger football team will play against Macomb College here at the Ranger Field this Saturday at 2. Well, Joe, we sure have missed you on Entertainment Rundown now that you're here at the desk. What movies have you seen lately?
Well, I've actually seen a couple of 3D movies. Have you guys seen like Resident Evil Afterlife or My Soul to Take?
No.
I've heard it was pretty good though.
I don't watch those scary movies.
Well, I have to say Resident Evil 3D was definitely made to be 3D, whereas My Soul to Take, it was just, it was just an added bonus. to
Yeah.
have that.
Well, it seems like a lot of movies are being made to 3D that they really weren't made, except they're just doing it because they can't.
Exactly.
Is that what's going on?
I think so. I think that we're going to go walking to theaters and we'll no longer have to say, I'd like to see this movie in 3D. It's automatically going to come 3D. That's what I think.
All right. Well, good movie talk.
Yes.
We'll see you next week.